All right, welcome into Prize Picks on 5 here on the 5 Reasons YouTube channel. Make sure you use that code 5, F-I-V-E. You get your initial deposit matched, okay? So you put down $100. They will give you $100 to play with, and you don't need to play it all at once. Make sure you're using the code, otherwise you're not getting the bonus. Play 2, 3, 4, 5 players together. You can play NBA and NFL during the season, obviously NHL, which is in season, and whenever MLB comes back, maybe you can play that too. But go to PrizePicks.com, download the app, or go online on your browser, and again, use that code 5. All right, I got David Eversole, followed by David W. Eversole. I've got David Friedman. You can follow him at Taco Bout Sports. I am here at FTX Arena before the Heat play the Suns. No Chris Paul and no Jimmy Butler tonight. Also, no Cam Johnson for Phoenix. And because of that, we had to wait to do the show because when Jimmy was ruled out, they took off some of the props and they put them back on. They ended up adding a little bit to Hero and Bam. And I'm going to start there, guys, and then I'm going to turn it over to you. I'm going under on Bam, 20.5 points. I know he had a big game the last time against Phoenix, but I feel like this is going to be a guard-heavy game for Miami tonight. They're going to be working in a bunch of guys. Obviously, Oladipo being one of them. They've got Hero. I think Vincent plays tonight. Hero's averaging 25.5 since the All-Star break. I just don't think they're going to necessarily need Bam scoring all that much, so I'm going to go under 20.5 on Bam tonight. Start with you tonight, Freeman.
Yeah, so on the Heat side, I did go Tyler over on a 21.5, I think, points. Mm-hmm. Look, Jimmy's out. It's pretty simple, right? He's been scoring a lot of points. I think he'll have to score a little bit more tonight. There you go.
And what about, and on the other side, you like his counterpart?
Yeah, so I went Devin Booker over on points. So was it like 26.5? Sort of same thing. Like Chris Paul's out, Cam Johnson's out. I think he'll need to, he'll get volume tonight, right? That's right. And he's not worrying about Jimmy guarding him. So,
I gotcha. All right, Eversole, what are you thinking?
Yeah, as you mentioned, the guards will probably be involved a lot in this game, and I'm actually looking to Kyle Lowry. He had 13 assists when these two teams played earlier in the year when Jimmy was also out of that game, and Miami won 123-100. So I'm going to take Lowry over 6.5 assists versus the Suns, and I love our old friend Jay Crowder over 9.5 points. He's been really playing well lately. I think he's averaging about 14.5 over the last few games. So I like that pick in familiar territory with the home crowd in Miami. I think he'll do pretty well on the road tonight. So
and that shows out. 4 out of the last 5. He's gone over that number. Again, use the code 5, F-I-V-E. One other prop that I like tonight, LeBron is – typically you'd say LeBron against a team as bad as Houston, he wouldn't play enough minutes to do this. But as bad as the Lakers are, that game actually might be competitive because the Rockets have been competitive lately. I'm going over 2.5 threes for LeBron. I think he hits 3 threes tonight. I think that's fairly safe. I would probably play most of LeBron's numbers over again because the Lakers are not that good. Was there anything else, guys, that stuck out to you?
I was looking at the Boston and Charlotte game, particularly LaMelo. His points, rebounds, and assists number. He averages 42.3 PRA in 3 games versus Boston. So I'm going to take LaMelo tonight over 31.5 PRA versus the Celtics. And on the Boston side of that game, I also like that matchup. So I'm going to target them for assists versus Charlotte. You can go with any of these guys. I go with Marcus Smart. I go with Jaylen Brown. Either one of those are pretty favorable. I like Jaylen Brown a little bit better because the number's only 3.5.
All right, use the code 5 at PrizePicks. I'll give you the final word, Freeman. Do you have a final word?
Duncan under on everything, so he balls out.
Duncan under. All right, thanks everybody for watching. Again, we're going to do these before every Heat game. Use that code 5, F-I-V-E, at PrizePicks.com.